Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. How y'all doing this evening? I've been looking at a couple of things in the past day or so, past few hours, about Mr. Floyd Mayweather. Branded himself as Floyd Money Mayweather. And it seems like Mr. Mayweather owes a lot of people, jewelers in particular, the IRS, and creditors, sound eerily familiar with Mr. Sean Kingston. Want to boast about what they got. When you hear people talking about what people owes, especially the people in their inner circle, you might want to pay some attention to that. When your fellow boxers and your fellow constituents call you out, so to speak, you might want to pay attention to that, people. I mean, he was denying it for a long time. He was denying he's in trouble. All that lavish lifestyle that he was boasting on TV and everywhere else he went, carrying duffel bags of money, showing off, and buying high-end things like mansions and cars, paying a couple of $1,000,000 for a car. He's got a whole collection of cars worth about 15, 16 million. Which my suggestion to him is to sell all those cars. The IRS are going to get them eventually anyway. So you might well go on sell them willingly and get as much as you can and get that straight to the IRS. That's what I would do if I was you. Save you a whole lot of grief and embarrassment because it's coming. But Logan Paul said that Mr. Mayweather owes him $5 million. Not 5,000, not 50,000, but 5 million. For that fight that he has not received yet. That's a red flag. His buddy, Stephen A. Smith, experienced Floyd Mayweather's lifestyle firsthand. I seen that episode, matter of fact. Floyd Mayweather, he's in a scam right now. A $402 million scam. And Stephen A. Smith reported on it. And he said Floyd Mayweather confronted him about some of the stuff he said. And y'all know Stephen A. Smith kept it real with him. You know that. And Stephen A. Smith said the glitz is just a facade. All the bankruptcy and IRS investigation and the mountain lawsuits that he's got pending, so he's in some major trouble. He owes IRS alone $22 million. So if you're the richest man in sports, you made the most money in sports, how come you owe the IRS that kind of money? $22 million. It makes no sense. And the fact that he was held in Dubai. He was held in Dubai for jury outstanding loan that he owed for. And they held him for 50 days. Come to find out that one of the people in this camp stole one of the pieces of jewelry. And Floyd Mayweather tried to contact that man and he blocked him from all communication. So he couldn't get in touch with the man. So they said Floyd had to pay for that. And the jeweler demanded that he have his piece back. So I don't know if it took 50 days for it to resurface. Y'all help me out with this. I don't know if it took 50 days for the piece to resurface and they let Mayweather go, or how did that end up. But I know they held him for 50 days, so the piece must have returned. So that's how that went. But I'm going to let y'all listen to a couple of things that I just elaborated on, and I'll get back to y'all after this. Take a listen, y'all.
I think you got to right now because the money going. So the money's really going.
That's 50 Cent.
Yeah, that's what you think. It's get the money, spend the money.
Oscar de la Hoya, a former rival and fellow boxing legend, has publicly criticized Floyd Mayweather for his continued participation in exhibition bouts, urging him to stop embarrassing himself. In a video posted to Instagram, De La Hoya addressed Mayweather directly, stating, "Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport, but you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard and life is expensive, but come on, dude, put your legacy first." This plea came after Mayweather's exhibition match against John Gotti III, which ended in controversy and drew boos from the crowd. De La Hoya's comments reflect a broader concern that Mayweather's post-retirement activities could tarnish the pristine legacy he built over decades in the ring. By continuing to engage in these exhibition fights, Mayweather risks overshadowing his accomplishments and altering public perception of his career. De La Hoya's message serves as a cautionary note, emphasizing the importance of preserving one's legacy over seeking short-term attention or financial gain.
Floyd Mayweather fought another
Oscar
exhibition
de la
against
Hoya.
Gotti last Saturday. A real the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro.
In early 2025, Floyd Mayweather's attempt to showcase his philanthropic side by donating to homeless shelters in Los Angeles was met with skepticism. While the gesture initially garnered admiration, confusion arose when Mayweather posted on Instagram indicating he was still in Dubai around the same time the donation was reported. This discrepancy led many to question the authenticity of his charitable act and whether it was a strategic move to repair his public image amid mounting financial scrutiny. The situation intensified when Gervonta Davis, a former protege of Mayweather, made a startling claim. Davis alleged that Mayweather was not on a world tour as he professed, but was instead being detained in Dubai due to unpaid debts, particularly related to luxury jewelry and other high-end items. These accusations were further supported by veteran boxing agent Rick Glazer, who stated that Mayweather was indeed being held by Dubai's court system over substantial debts unrelated to boxing. Glazer emphasized that indebtedness is taken very seriously in Dubai, suggesting that Mayweather was desperately trying to resolve the issue without success.
Now this comes amid, rumors of Floyd Mayweather being stuck in Dubai because he owes people money. And, these are coming from trustworthy sources.
He was stuck.
Davis, Floyd Mayweather, people who know about Floyd Mayweather's inner life. But back to TMZ. So they reported Floyd Mayweather was courtside for last night's pivotal Clippers versus Mavericks game.
Let me go back and recap just a little bit. Floyd Mayweather owes a lot of people. He owes a lot of jewelers. He owes the IRS. He got pending lawsuits against him. So Mr. Mayweather, his record in the ring will never be tarnished. He can only tarnish his legacy after that, and that's really what he's doing. When you find somebody that boastful, that into themselves, that level of narcissism, people, run the hell away from them. Run the hell away from them. Because in the end, it's going to come back to them. They'll do anything for the spotlight, anything for prestige. I got this, I got that. You find somebody that want to show you inside their home, their private home, and show you their car collection worth millions of dollars. For what reason? Do you see all the other rich, wealthy people boasting? And I'm talking about the billionaires. Do you ever see them boasting about their private homes and what they have and what they spend their money on? Because first of all, you ain't going to see them spend their money on no 15, 16 cars. You only see us do that. But now you got some car enthusiasts like Bill Goldberg and some of the other people. Now they buy showroom cars and stuff like that. That's different. You know, it's people in the cars, and not saying nothing wrong with people that's into cars. That's your money. You can spend it how you want to. But people, you can't drive one at a time. I mean, you know, I understand some people just into that, and that's where they want to spend their money. Some people like to spend their money at the mall. Some people like to spend their money on different things. You know, all kind of things people spend their money on that you and I may not agree with. But, you know, it is a such thing as excess and hoarding to me. Because that, I mean, I just can't see how much, if I was a billionaire, I would go out and buy 15, 20 cars. I ain't trying to impress nobody like that. Not even myself. So, no. I don't need that many cars to have to buy insurance for that many cars. I don't need no high-end cars that cost that kind of money. And then the insurance going to cost more than a regular car payment to me. So, no. Hell no, I don't need that. But, you know, to each his own. But I'm just saying, stop trying to live outside your means, people. No matter who you are. No matter what kind of work you're in. If you're spending just as much as you're taking in, and you get accustomed to that by showing off jewelry, cars, and apartment buildings that you claim that you own and you don't. I mean, Funny Bone's just going to be real, people. Stop boosting about stuff that you can't prove. Because people are going to dig. So stop boasting about something you can't prove. Because it ain't but one person going to look bad in the end, and that's you. Floyd Mayweather's going to look real bad in the end. It's starting to come to the surface now. So people, be authentic. If you got it, enjoy it. But why flaunt it to the excess of till people don't give a damn? That's too much flaunting. If people don't give a damn about how much you have, that means you don't owe that out. Talk about something else. But see, Floyd Mayweather can't talk about nothing else. He don't do nothing else. Except boxing and boasting. And both of them about to come to an end. So y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Funny Bone love y'all. Like I said, we're on the road to 1,000. Get us there, people. Y'all keep like, commenting, and subscribing. Funny Bone will be right back at y'all soon. Y'all have a good evening. Peace.